EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Dameon Pierce is intended target out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Steelers at 500 at 6-6. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Third and 12. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in the case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Look at the Steeler defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So here's a 3rd and 14. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Nice, isn't it? They got Najee Harris in the backfield to get that little goal. He can use his 230-plus pounds to just get you those 10 yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time in a Pittsburgh first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Harris running straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mark that as a gain of of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Warren, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers 28, Texans nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD. But I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. A good pickup there, 22. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pitt.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
What's going on, guys? What a waste of time. We need to pay attention. Look at the ball. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Singletary. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
41, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
Slot man moves right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll come up second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. George Pickens. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here first and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because something's going to have to continue to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just